Ode to a Lost Explorer. This is the fictional travel blog through the procedurally generated universe of No Man's Sky. All content within this audiobook is copyright 2016-2018 Andreas Constantine. All related No Man's Sky logos and intellectual property included in this novelization are owned by Hello Games. Music by 65 Days of Static. Welcome, interlopers, to the fictitious podcast novelization through the procedurally generated universe of No Man's Sky. Chapter 6. The Thing. I regained consciousness, which meant I was alive. Just to reassure myself, I checked my HUD, my heads-up display. Yes, life readings. My life readings were registering someone alive in my exosuit, so it must have been me. The minerals I was carrying were no longer with me. Strange. How long have I been out? Calendar readings showed 2 days? I was starving and I was thirsty. I grabbed something to eat from the galley. Had I left it in such a mess? I don't think I was alone. Someone had been looking through my belongings. I checked everything, but nothing was missing. The reading terminal had been left on, but I remember closing it. I noticed the page titled Planetary Resources Analysis, and below information concerning the resources collected on the planet, data and location also displayed. Someone was interested in what I had discovered, and they had gone through my data. A trader, perhaps? Maybe a pirate? Or even a smuggler? So whoever they were in the right place, at the right time. At least in my case, since they saved me. Maybe they were just curious and I was jumping to conclusions. But where? Where were they now? My knee was better. A bit numb, but the swelling was gone. I slowly moved out of the habitation quarters and made my way to the ship's cabin. Outside, a silent doleful mist hung heavy over the landscape of dark shadows. It was empty at night, without stars. The ship's canopy was tinted with readings from the display panels. In the low light, a single LED on the ceiling was flickering on and off. I froze. There was a pale reflection on the canopy of a small, pudgy figure seated in the pilot's seat. Somebody or something was in my seat, fast asleep and snoring. I nudged the thing. I didn't know what to call it yet. Hey, you there. Hello? Initially, there was no response. If it wasn't for the snoring, I'd consider the thing had passed away. Suddenly, it opened its eyes shaped like round black opals. It blinked, then croaked, crackled, and broke out in a gargling sound as it spoke to me.
Friend,
it said slowly, surprised that I could understand it.
need not worry.
More gargling.
Came to help. Saw danger. You in danger.
I stood there gawking for a moment. Thank you. It stared at me for a moment longer, then burst out into hoarse laughter. I waited till it calmed down. Saw danger? I asked. You were watching me. But how? How did you know I was in danger?
Scanner picks up radio distress signal from this ship. Came down to help. Poor distressed you.
He croaked. Strange. I couldn't recall having sent a distress signal. At least I don't remember having sent one. But I had found the ship and it was in terrible state. Maybe the previous occupant had a signal transmitting all along, then had wandered off, and ended up lost, or worse, dead. Like I almost ended up. Well, thank you, all the same. That is, for coming down to help me.
Help, friend, yes.
He paused. Its black eyes peered into mine.
Then friend might help me too, yes?
Its huge, striped, toad-like head seemed to stretch out sideways as its mouth expanded into a huge smile. I held back from laughing at the comical oddity, wondering what it might want from me. Nervously, I replied, "Sure." Squawking laughter filled the cabin as it stretched up its short, clunky arms and started to clap jubilantly. I knew I had no choice. After all, it had saved my life. But I still wondered. I wondered what I'd just committed to with this bizarre creature thing. Are you a No Man's Sky fan, player, enthusiast, or just enjoy space fiction? Please enjoy this audiobook now, subscribe to the channel, or visit the novelization written by award-winning poet, teacher, and author Andreas Constantine at ode-to-a-lost-explorer.wordpress.com. Keep exploring, interlopers.